So, your girl just got PR from 1028, the Taiwanese makeup brand. Thank you so much for sending this my way. I am absolutely stoked to actually have this in my hand, and these are the new releases. So I'm actually going to be putting it on my face. I don't have anything on my eyes and lips because that's what we're going to be playing in today's video. I'm so excited. And without further ado, let's get into it. There's a little sheet of paper here, and you have 3 new items in the release. And we have like a lippy, mascara, which I think this is very popular, and an eyeshadow palette. Your girl is very excited for the eyeshadow palette. Extend Curl Mascara EX in black. I think there is like a brown one, my friend told me, but I'm not really sure. We also have a None Other Than Me rose palette over here. We have 2 of the Dewy Kiss Cream Lipstick in Bloom over here, and Lychee as well. Bloom is described as a pink nude that stands out your innocent side, and Lychee over here is described as a rosy mauve tone that makes you look elegant. I'm very keen to try these on because they are colors that, you know, sounds like that mauvey, rosy kind of colors that I've been trying to get to, especially finding out like light summer personal color analysis. So very excited. So this is how it looks like. It's a 9 pen, and ooh, this looks really promising. Wow, those shimmers look pretty good. This is Bloom over here. Ooh, that is a really nice color. Okay, and you can twist it up and down, thank God. And let's see, this way. Ooh. Yo, these feel really nice. This one is Lychee. Okay. Looking a little bit similar, just based on, you know, no swatches or anything. This is how they look like. I love the finish of this, by the way. In the tube, they look kind of similar, but when swatched out, they do look a little bit different. The tone is quite similar, I must say, so we'll definitely swatch both of these on my lips. There's not really a scent to it, which is quite surprising. There's not even like a cosmetic-y kind of smell, waxy smell, none of that. Okay. I think I'd like to go into the eyeshadow palette first, so I'm just gonna prime my eyelids. The one that I always use, this one over here, is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. The None Other Than Me eyeshadow palette has 3 different types. The one we got is this rosy one. There's a chocolate one as well as one over here that's described as wheat, which is very interesting, but okay, sure. Looks a little bit like yellowish, light beige. One thing I appreciate in this palette is that I think there isn't any matte with like glitters, like noticeable glitters at least. I think this one over here is like a pearly finish over here, but I think it's still not as like heavy glitter matte kind of thing. That's not my favorite formula. What is captivating me right now in this eyeshadow pen is these 2 shades over here. They look extremely like wet and foiled in the pen itself. Shall we just go into this shade over here? There's a little bit of kick up, but like that's pretty normal. Ooh. Okay, this shade is laying down very beautifully. There's no like patchiness or whatsoever. I love that. This is how it's looking like so far. So far, I'm really liking at least this shade. I think it's a pearly shade, but it actually works pretty well, even like as a transition shadow over here in the crease. This shade over here, I think is like a satin shade, I think, but it looks really reflective. I think I'm gonna put it in the outer V around here. Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. It's not as wet as compared to an intense wet shimmer, but I think this is pretty alright. I think this color will be great for like a one and done eye look, honestly. I just want to be extra and use like as many shades as possible. I'm kind of breaking my own rules here, but I want to take this shade over here, this dark shimmer shade. Ooh, that's kind of nice. And I'm gonna put it as close as possible to like the lash line. I'm not really sure why am I using my fingers, but why not, right? Everything is laying down pretty well. Very easy to work with. I'm expecting things to be looking a little bit more less shiny and a little bit powdery, honestly. I haven't done the inner eyelid yet. This one feels a little bit like less creamy. This felt super creamy to the touch. I'm gonna take this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the inner eyelid, like right here. So I really create that like definition. This eye makeup right now low-key kind of reminds me of like those wuxia dramas, and then the girls sometimes will have like very defined, smoky, rosy eye look sometimes. Of course, we cannot forget, but I want to add this in like the very inner part. Oh wow, this is wet. This is really like wet. In this glitter beige pen over here, I actually can see blue and greenish particle reflex inside the pen. It's really pretty. You don't have to be like me and be so extra and use like every single shade in this palette. I just want to play around with it a little bit more. So I'm taking the matte and I'm just gonna do like a smoky eyeliner and just like wing it out a little bit. So does the eye look so far? Can I be honest and say that I was not expecting this level of pigmentation somehow or rather? But it's great, I love it. Please prove me wrong. Thank you so much. Oh, but the palette, the case over here is like fingerprint city at the moment, so I think that's one thing to take note. But honestly, what matters most is the product inside, and so far I really think the product, the eyeshadow, it's really good. Right, I'm gonna curl my lashes and then we're gonna check out the 1028 Extend Curl Mascara EX. I think this is like the revamped version. I've curled one side and I just want to see the difference in length and everything, so let's get into it. So far, this mascara, the brush itself, really like caught onto almost every single lash of mine. Oh wow. Can we take a look between this side and this side? Wow, they really made sure to make all of my lashes just go like that. And like I said, my lashes, as you can see, short, straight, very sad. And this side over here, it's really like curled so well. I definitely would want to test this like throughout the entire day and see whether it crumbles and everything, but because it's kind of late, it's like 10 p.m. I'm filming this at night, so you know, we'll test this out another time. I'll keep you guys updated, but so far, for first impressions, this looks really good. You know, the thing is, I was actually invited to the event itself here in Singapore. They were having some like chocolate event thing and also a whole release for the event. I was like, I wanted to go so badly for the event, and unfortunately I couldn't make it because it clashed with a cruise that I was going with together with my friends. So I was really upset, but 1028 was still so sweet of them to actually send this over my way, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, but so far this mascara, it looks really good. Like, it's on the same level as like all of like my Clear Kill Lash Mascara, the Fui long curling one as well. That one I really like. The Hamish one, Hamish Mascara, I like that as well. I swear this video is not sponsored, but I genuinely am having a really good impression of everything so far from 1028. But if I really wanted to be nitpicky about the mascara, the product itself, I love it. The wand itself, I love it really. It's the cap of this feels really like light. So when I start to like curl my lashes, there's not really much of a weight to it, and it's just going like woo, curling up just like that. Comparing it to like my other mascaras that I've used before, normally the cap of this has some like weight to it, so it does feel a little bit cheap. Other than that, the mascara is doing a fantastic job and just holding my eyelashes and everything else. Last but not least, Dewy Kiss Cream Lippies. These are lipsticks and they have like a semi-sheer formula, which is like glazed and glossy finish according to 1028. So let's try them out. One thing I noticed about this type of like glossy lip balms is that normally in formula, they're a little bit more waxy. So when you like rub your lips together, you can feel that waxy film on your lips, and it's not really the most comfortable experience. But this doesn't have that. This is very plush. There's no waxy film to it. The color, this color, very sweet color. I think this will be great for days even if you're not wearing like any heavy makeup, like considering this today, I guess. Maybe just wearing like some mascara and under eye concealer and like that's it. I think together with this, it'll just add some like color to your lips. I'm gonna go in with Lychee now on this half of my lip. So this side is Lychee, this side is Bloom. What do you guys think? I think that they are somewhat similar, but in terms of tone, I think Lychee is like a hair bit deeper than Bloom. They definitely made my lips look really plump and juicy. I can tell based on the formula of these lip balms. I can tell from the formula of these lipsticks is that they are a very soft, malleable formula, and I think that in Singapore's heat especially, I think it's going to be very easy for it to melt if you, for example, like keep it in the car or just leave it under hot sunlight. I think it's going to melt very easily in the tube, so I think that's something I would be very wary of. But I love the sheen and the color. It's just that happy medium of having some pigment on your lips and also that juicy shine. I think a lot of brands sometimes what they do is that they have an either or situation, and it's just like, I don't want either or, I want to be a little bit greedy and I want both. So this I think is a very happy medium, and I think both colors look good on me personally. What do you guys think? I like both. I definitely can foresee myself throwing one of these lipsticks into like a work bag or like a work purse, and then just have it there on hand just in case I need to touch up and just needs a nice little color on my lips. I think this is like one of those lipsticks. Just wiped off the lippy just to see how much it would stain. As you can tell, not much of a stain to it, but the color pigment is a lot on the paper, I guess. I just realized there was like a bit of smudging going on my under eyes. I swear it's not a product issue, it's a skill issue for me. For the lips, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to line my lips. I realized these lipsticks leave behind a very barely there kind of stain. The staining is not really that strong with the Dewy Kiss Cream Lipsticks. But because of the nature of these lipsticks, when you kind of like purse your lips together, they do that not really glam silhouette of your lips, but it's also kind of wet and shiny. You know what I mean? So I think I just want to try with like a lip liner on, and just gonna go in. Yeah, I definitely prefer this with a lip liner on. The lip line just looks a little bit cleaner. Nothing is really like running about, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is in the shade Lychee. It looks great, I love it. Have you tried 1028 makeup before? Let me know down in the comments below. I think my next to swatch or to check out from the brand is their beige palette, the wheat looking one. I think that's looking really pretty and up my alley. And for my Singaporean friends, you can check out 1028 physically in stores at Watsons, as well as checking them out online on Lazada and Shopee as well. I'll put all the links down in the description box below. Thank you so much 1028 for sending these products my way. I truly appreciate it. And if you want to check out my other beauty makeup videos, you can click this video right over here.